Let's get your news coming in from the national capital now. Another sign of the poor infrastructure and how we're just not able to cope with the monsoon. A road along the India Gate has now caved in. There's now a massive crater in the heart of the national capital at the iconic India Gate. Clearly, even what's considered to be VVIP Delhi, what's considered to be Lutyens Delhi, isn't immune from monsoon woes, and we've seen that over the weekend as well, with places like Khan Market and houses of MPs, union ministers all inundated. Now on your screens are the images that we're getting to you from the India Gate Road, where the road has caved in. There's a massive crater leading to the entire area being cordoned off right now. Mind you, this is right in the heart of the national capital, and obviously raises questions about how poor and weak our infrastructure is, that the moment there's a downpour, these are the kind of scenes that we see. There's inundation, waterlogging, and now craters bang in the heart of Delhi. We'll get you a reporter from the ground, but this comes a day after we saw a similar incident being reported in Rohini area. But if you look at what's really been happening in the national capital, no part of Delhi essentially has been immune from these monsoon woes, from these problems, from the poor infrastructure that's been exposed. This has happened right now on the road leading to India Gate, where there's this massive crater that's come up leading to the road being cordoned off as well. And just 2 days back, we saw a similar incident of a crater being reported in the Rohini area of the national capital as well. So once again, there will be questions about what kind of road infrastructure we really have in the national capital. That 2 days of downpour, record rainfall, yes, but there are no excuses for poor infrastructure like this, for roads to completely cave in this manner. Fortunately, it doesn't look like there were any casualties or anybody was going on that road when it caved in. So at this point, it doesn't look like there were any casualties per se, but that's something we will confirm as well with our reporter. We're being told right now work is on to ensure that the entire area is cleared off. But this is happening along the road leading to India Gate, which is concerning because this is a high traffic zone. Now that area has been in fact cordoned off, and traffic is being allowed to go on either side. But we've seen similar images like these, and while we're showing you two such craters that have come to the fore in the national capital since the heavy rain, across in fact parts of VVIP Delhi, where your union ministers, members of parliament, all of them stay, there's been waterlogging reported. Even Khan Market cars had to be towed away because it was completely flooded as well. Amit Bharadwaj is joining us with more details on the shocking, Amit, that this is the state of affairs in Delhi. We're showing images right now on our screens of 3 craters in Delhi since the heavy downpour. The latest one has happened close to India Gate, which is considered to be the heart of Delhi.
Absolutely right, Akshita. You know, we have been seeing many shocking visuals coming from the national capital after the heavy downpour in the past few days. And this one, the latest one, which has actually caused a lot of trouble for people traveling near India Gate. So the traffic movement have been completely affected, had gotten completely affected due to the, the road caving in during this, around the sea hexagon of India Gate. And this is near the Shersha Road. And commuters were facing a lot of problems. Later, the travel advisory was issued. But now there are many questions about the city planning, which is, being raised because of instances of this sort. We have seen instances of this sort witnessed or unfolding in different parts of the national capital. But this happens to be the Lutyens zone, the zone which is being revamped as far as the architectural or road remapping is concerned. And now you have a situation where near India Gate, a crater has been created, or the road has caved in, causing a lot of difficulty, problem for the commuters. And this is the state of affairs after a week of rainfall in the national capital. Not only the different parts, outskirts of Delhi are witnessing such instances, but even the Lutyens zone is no exception to what is unfolding in the national capital right now. Back to you, Akshaya.
Right now, they were highlighting on our screens, one that's happened in Greater Kailash, the other at India Gate, and the third in Rohini. All of this is a result of a weekend full of rainfall. And while there's been record rainfall, Amit, nobody can take away from the fact that, Delhi hasn't seen this kind of unprecedented rainfall. But that doesn't mean or excuse this kind of poor infrastructure. Road cave-ins mean that these are poor, weak roads that can't sustain rainfall or, for that matter, heavy traffic.
Right, Akshita, questions of this sort will be asked, and that is what I was saying. For the past week, Delhi is witnessing heavy downpour. The Chief Minister of Delhi, I think, Kejriwal did mention the fact that rains of this sort is not something that Delhi is prepared for or usually happens in the national capital. These are exceptional cases where you have the entire monsoon rainfall, 15% of the entire monsoon rainfall happening in a matter of couple of days. But even then, this eventually raises serious question marks on the quality of infrastructure or the city planning. We know for a matter of fact, a lot of road remapping work is going on in the national capital for the past 2 years. And both of these projects, whether it's the central government or the Delhi government, they are working on a war-footing level for road remapping and restructuring of the national capital. But instances of this sort also raise question mark on the designing, on the urban planning, and as to how this is also posing serious threat to the commuters who are, relying on the government, relying on the agencies, coming out of their homes for their work. But this eventually not only poses a lot of inconvenience to the commuters, but it is also a risky situation that is unfolding in the national capital, and many of the agencies will have to look into this entire situation. We know for a matter of fact that the Delhi government has already asked its departments to look into every cases of caving in as to why this is happening, whether this was structural misplanning or some other reason because of which this could not sustain the heavy downpour in the national capital and had collapsed, started to collapse in matter of a week or so. But these questions will be raised by the commuters, by the residents, and rightly so, because it's not only